sir.
10,000. 10,000. Hello, Jason.
Okay, guys. Nothing's really happening. I read some comments really fast. Yeah. So, guys.
Look at it. 10,000.
Tuesday, 7:30, same time. Come back for
David
live
Lowe.
stream. Tuesday, Thursday. Martin
Hi, son.
Here.
Ryan.
Semi-Pro DMG. We'll get some insight into.
First, like, thank you, Sizek.
And possibly.
I think I'm just gonna sit here from now on and just
come back.
do Brad's. There we go. What is going on? I have a very bad connection. That's not good. But how's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Everybody have a good 4th of July. Got 6. Oh, there's my dinner. Got some chips that we had with our cookout the other day. So, do I think time is linear? I think time is circular and linear and also bumps around. Do I want to buy a CS1? I'd like to, but I don't have a need for it. Bobby, hello. Roberto del Bosque Valdez, hey. And where did we get the RC cars? Wherever the cheapest ones were. I did Brad hates you now. Feel ashamed. I don't understand why. I don't think Brad is everyone's screen digitally. What's it? What do you mean digitally? You're camping during the 4th of July. You'll sign it. Oh, sign the CS1. I believe time is nonlinear, infinite timelessness, and infinite possibilities. Possibly. I don't know because I'm not old enough. Hello from Canada. Hello from Mexico. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you. You do have 4th of July. Yes, but you don't celebrate it. But you do have Boxing Day, which we don't have, and you all get together and just punch each other. So, let's see. Pixelated. Oh, wow, it sure is. It's saying I have a very bad connection. Hopefully it'll clear up a little bit. I don't understand it. I'm literally like 12 feet from my router and modem. Hello from Wackville. You are from Wackville, JC Martinez. Like digitize, you mean, yeah, pixelated. You didn't mean to cross the line. Oh, okay, yeah, about that. Yeah, that's not probably the best question to ask somebody. My mom passed away September 10th, 2002, so I don't have a problem asking people when people ask. She was an awesome person, and she had double lung transplant, bad lungs, so don't ever smoke. She never smoked, she just had bad lungs. But Benny Games is asking, I'm going to the first PB event this weekend. MDXL, probably Midwest X-Ball League or something, Ohio, and was wondering what are your best tips. Like Brad always says, don't get shot. Just if you're looking here, if you go to like Dorito's side, don't try to get in a gunfight with the other Dorito. You want to actually crossfire. Is what I don't play a lot of speedball, so I could be making this up. I don't know. You want to get angles. If you're just gun battling with a guy in front of you, this guy can come around. So be watching, tuck in tight, and try to stay alive. The longer you stay alive, the better chance you have of earning points for your team. Can less people be in here? Possibly. Yeah, because we have 18, so yes, fewer people could be. There could be 0, there could be 1, there could be 2, there could be 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6, all the way up now there's 1 less. So yeah, see, it's working. Can people see this? God, this freaking sucks. I hate this connection. It ridiculously makes me mad. The lanyards, oh, they were sent out today, that one goon. Brad might be stealing my internet because he knows I'm getting close to almost 700 subscribers. So that's really getting close to him. Turned off my Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll help. Hopefully, because it seems a little bit better. Not a whole lot. Yeah, Brad's comment section can get bogged down quite a bit. From Antarctica, Ryan Fitzgerald. I know that's a lie, but that's awesome. But yeah, he can get the same questions over and over and over. Ion 2017, that is a big game, correct? You're not talking about the smart parts, Ion. Did I give away this mat yet? Is that all you're here for, JC? No, I did not give away this mat. I'm going to give away this tech mat. later on from Exalt. So I will be giving that away in not too long of a time. Yeah, everybody like it up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. You're doing a great job. I really do appreciate it. I was told there would be pizza and prizes. The prizes is kind of like pizza. Deanna, I think, are you Anthony's wife? Because you were asking for a kiss earlier in Brad's live stream from Anthony. Let's see, 617. I'm assuming that's your area code. How do I know Brad in real life? I've actually never met Brad. When we do our live streams, we are in separate rooms, but they're identical rooms, and we just have me in front of a green screen. And so he just superimposes myself on there, and yeah. So I've actually never met Brad. It's fine as long as we get it looks like. Thank you. Right, we need to Jake. Yes, we do need Jake to get to 1,000 subs because I want to start getting a couple super chats, start making us some money. LV1, the last ego from Planet Eclipse. I don't know. Brad said he thinks it might be. I'm thinking that if they have good success with sales, they're going to keep the line. It's a fantastic marker. If you like a poppet valve, it is the one to get. Anyone in the local area, in Sacramento and Bay Area, know where I can try out for a paintball team. Anthony Harrow might. Anthony Harrow, he's in here, I believe. Lag, yeah. Offline for anyone? Guys, I am so sorry. Yes, Hunter, I do remember you. What's going on? Turn your Wi-Fi. Let me see if I can turn that Wi-Fi off and turn it back on. Let's see. What's an autococker? An autococker. Here's a body of an autococker. Here's another one. That's actually a mini cocker body. Show them the carny. Oh, yeah, it's right here. There's an autococker. Go to Capital Edge. They have meet and greets. Capital Edge Davis. Actually, this Saturday, I'm going to be at Paintball Jungle is my plan. Paintball Jungle in the Vallejo area, American Canyon. And I'm going to do something real fast. It is about 35 acres. Let's see. There. That's better. Do I still have people? Awesome. Okay. There we go. Much better. Yay! Technology. So this is my carnivore. I got this about 3 months ago now. I love this marker. It's great. So, reconnecting. This freaking connection really make me mad. No, it's not. This is frustrating. Everybody's leaving. I do have high-speed internet. I got the highest-speed internet we can have. I don't freaking stand what this is, but yeah. So I hate to do it, but I'll hang in. Okay, you'll hang in. I'll hang in too. I don't have a clue what's going on, so I'm just gonna keep going. Let me try this one more time. Hold on, bear with me. Trying to fix this. So let me. Is this doing it? No, I'm back. Is this better? All right. Okay, I just turned my Wi-Fi completely off. I'm just eating up data at like craziness. There we go. Okay. So we got sound. We got video. All right. Awesome. Too bad I dropped about 15 people who aren't watching. Pizza Matt. Pizza Matt. Y'all want this? You want a pizza me? Okay. Let's see. The question is going to be... I was going to say how many pieces of pepperoni are on this, but that can be a trick question because is it full pepperoni pieces that you can see? All right, so what marker? Pop-it versus spool. I like a spool. The people that matter are here. That is true. I do appreciate all of y'all. So let's see if we can get that chat because I can't see it on... Oh, well. So I'm going to be looking over at this area. So let's move this to here. So now I'm going to be looking at my computer. I'll put any bad comments in the timeout. Thank you, Sizek. I appreciate it. Sizek's one of the moderators. J. Will, hello. 26 pepperoni. I think that actually might have been how many full pepperonis you could see. You left when you hit 600. Actually, I clicked finish and I was told that, oh, you got 600, but I had already hit finish and it ended. So let's see, we got full pepperonis on this. That one's not full. You can barely see the edge of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, nope, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So, 21 full ones. Brad looks like J. Fred from Battle Universe. I don't have a clue who that was. I left it in the middle of a sentence. It was probably a very bad connection. I don't make any money on these, so I don't have any incentive to go out and purchase $1,000 worth of video and networking computers or networking equipment to hook up to my computer. So, yeah, until I start doing that, I mean, I don't want to spend $1,000 to make this a lot better. No offense, but this isn't something that's going to be my career or job. I just do it for fun, and it is pretty fun. So let's see. Look up J. Fred from Battle Universe on the Google. I will do that. Getting a Spire 260 with a Crown SF and pods for $95. Good deal. Good deal. I love my Spire. I don't have a 260, but I love my Spire. It's fantastic. Man, it's warm in here. Our air conditioning's kind of wonky for the last couple days. So who wants to buy a Lux OLED for $600? Not me. But JC's a good guy. I know JC personally. If you are looking for a third party, you can send it to me, send the money to me, and I'll put it in my pocket until I see JC, and I'll give it to him. And so yeah, if y'all want to go through me, talk to JC. It's a nice marker. Luxes are fantastic markers. If they were more efficient, they probably would be known as the best marker on the planet. Super, super quiet, super smooth, fast, accurate. They're fantastic markers. Yes, so everybody from PBRML subscribe here. Have to go Jake, keep on. Hey, appreciate it, Hunter. I appreciate it. But yeah, please hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate that. You can just go ding, subscribe. 30 thumbs ups. I appreciate the heck out of that. Let's see. I don't know what the question was, but my answer is potato wedges. Chris, that's wrong. It was potato chunks, not wedges. What's the name of your field from Bonne Terre? I don't have a field in Bonne Terre. The St. Louis Samurai, I think, used to play there, if I'm not mistaken. I used to play down in southeast Missouri, lived there, and they used to come down to Smack Zone paintball. Let's see, your Geo3 with IV core, 2,000 shots for $500. It's a good deal, I guess. I mean, it's old, but it does have the IV core, and it's only got 2,000 shots. Next 10 people to give Jake a thumbs up gets 100 points. Chris, we've been over this. You don't get to give out the points. So I'm going to give them 1,000 points each. Next 10 people. So, that's right, Ryan. Chris cannot give... Okay, yeah, I don't know what you said, Brandon, but apparently it wasn't that good of a thing to say, so let's not say that. Do I ever come down to Florida to play Hot Mustang? I used to live in Florida, and I've played quite a bit in Florida, in the Panhandle up in Pensacola, but I'll go anywhere to play paintball. But I'm not going to shell out for an airline ticket and hotel and food and miss a week of work and all that kind of stuff to go play on a field and be out all that money when I have 12 or so fields within an hour of my house. Come play in Manitoba? I'd love to come play in Manitoba. I've got a passport and everything. You fly me out there and put me up, I'll play. I'm kind of being serious, but no, I'm 100% being serious. That's what it would take to get me to come to somewhere else. Said my beard looks good. You jerk. My beard looks amazing. But yeah, it would take somebody going, hey, listen, I'll fly you out here and put you up either in a spare room or the floor with a sleeping bag. Because I mean, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a 100,000-aire. I'm not a 1,000-aire really. I'm just a dude who likes to play paintball and works at a paintball store and distribution field company that my brother owns. So, would I recommend to upgrade to from a Tippmann 98? JC Martinez, that's a good one. A Mini, I'd go with a Mini GS, an Axe, either a used Axe or you get the Axe 2.0. Personally, I like the Axe 2.0 better than the Ether 2, just on feel. But a Mini GS for $300 is a really good deal. If you're wanting to stay in mechanical markers, Tippmann X7, or you can go electronic and get the X7 Phenom, you know. So, Sizik, no you can't, Sizik. You do not get those 200 points. Those 200 points do not count. Chris, I give you negative 4 million points. Sorry. How to make $1 million from paintball? Start out with 2 million. That's exactly right. Maybe even start out with 3 million. Chaos 2 or Cronus? I'd go with a Cronus. It's a Tippmann. They do not count, Chris. But yeah, I'd definitely go with a Cronus over a Chaos 2. But if you're saying a Cronus over a Tippmann 98, I would not agree. A Tippmann 98 is essentially the same marker as the Cronus on the inside, but the shell is metal on the Tippmann 98, and on the Cronus it's rubbery. So that is why. And also, if you're saying why for the, what was it, Chaos 2 or the Cronus, it's a Tippmann. A Zodin doesn't have horrible markers, but I'm picking the Tippmann every single time over it. And then if you go to the electronic markers, I would pick a lot of other markers over a Zodin's. Let's see, trivia time. It's 12 a.m. on the East Coast. We'll get to that. Ben Soroka says, is the XRV crossover, and that's from Tippmann, worth the money, or would it be better to buy a different marker? I think they're like $450 retail. I'd go with an Axe 2.0. I'd go with an Ether 2. Best under $200 speedball marker. A used Mini. Yeah. Brandon, you just cost Chris 5,000 points. He loses 5,000. God, what's all these points? All these points being given out, and they don't count. Let's see, and me. Roberto says, and me, with a question mark. I'm not sure what you're asking. Your Geo 3. Oh, you want points too? Right now, points are all off the table. I'm going to wipe everybody's points out and start over at -3. If we don't stop this point-giving crap. Low pressure kits for Cocker still around? Probably. I'm new to paintball. Who makes the Mini? Empire. It used to be the Invert Mini. Empire, which is actually owned by GI Sports now. So, people were more hype about the Nightmare guy than they were Kyle Spica joined. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never watched Nightmare. But I'm going to now. I'm going to subscribe because everybody seemed to really want to watch his videos. Let's see. You want to trade your CS1 for an LVR. Why is that, Anthony? I mean, everybody likes a different marker. I prefer a spool valve. Mini GS or just Mini? Mini GS. Mini GS has an on-off ASA, has rubberized rubber covers on the grip, so it's not going to be nearly as slick. The on-off ASA is worth it by far. And then it's easier to take the, well, no it's not, because it's got the same bolt removal, but the Mini GS to me is just so much better. You can get a used Mini for $175, yeah. Best barrel kit. Well, you got the Stella barrels, and their backs and tips and all that stuff, or you can get barrel kits. You can get the Freak kit, the GOG, or you can get the Empire inserts and back and front. So those are virtually identical. The FL barrels from Planet Eclipse are really nice. They're made by Deadly Winds, as JC said. Get a Deadly Winds barrel. I shoot a Deadly Winds Fiber X barrel that's like a 14-inch one-piece barrel, but the back is bored out and you can put inserts in it, and that's what I use. Let's see. So Anthony doesn't like the CS1, but he loves the Ego, had the 1, the 1.1, and hope to get a 1.5. We can get you that 1.5, Anthony, or Brad can, but where do I get that on the cheap? Get what, Krusty? I can't see. Anyone want a Problem Child GO1 black and gold? Send it to me and I'll do a review on it, Ryan. I've never shot a GO1, and it would match my Carnivore. Send it to me. I'll do a destruction test and just beat the crap out of it and just play it all day long. Ooh, Deadly Winds Fiber X versus Freak All-American. Ooh. See, I love the All-American, but the old original All-American barrels by Smart Parts. I've got one lying around here somewhere. That's my favorite barrel of all time. It's just a beautiful barrel. I used to shoot it back in the 90s. Just awesome. Besides Pops, any other good purging ASAs? Cheaper the better. Yeah, I mean, you can get the Empire ones. Gosh, what are they called? I can't remember the names of them. Or the Bob Long gear drive, or the Bob Long that has a little twist on the bottom for the insights and stuff like that. They're all really good. Let's see. The only difference between the Axe 2 and the Mini GS is size. Essentially, I mean, there are some other small differences, but like on the Axe 2.0, the eye covers are a lot better. You actually have eye covers instead of just a tube that you have to take the whole thing apart. So yeah, the Axe 2.0 has the eye covers, and then the size are the main difference. What's different on the LV 1.5? Mainly milling. Makes it a little bit lighter. Where can you get a used Mini GS for $175? I'm not sure. Now, the regular Mini you can get for $175 pretty much all day long. No, I don't want 900 points. I got 1 billion points. Actually, 1,000,000,002. Oh, if you give me money for it, I thought I was going to get free stuff like everybody always asks for free stuff. I'm not saying you were asking free stuff, but high or low pressure on your cocker? Yeah, it's high or low. I'm not sure. As far as tanks, I just use a standard pressure on it. So it runs fine. I don't worry about low pressure. It's a standard pressure, like about 700-800 psi. Let's see. Inception just came out with a new ASA. I'll have to check that out. Inception makes good quality products. Isaac, last Thursday when I asked you about the GOG Ecstasy solenoid, I hit up GOG and they said they don't have one. Looks like I'm stuck with a broken gun. Or you can get it turned into a pump. I've seen a lot of people do that with the ions. Let's see. Ben Stroka says, I have 2 fields within 45 minutes, so ANS gear is main. I'm assuming you don't have any stores close by. Is that what you were trying to say? Again, let's see. What do I need? What do I all need to just play? You need goggles. First thing is goggles. A marker, 2 things. A hopper, that's 3 things. A barrel plug or barrel sleeve, that's 4 things. A tank, that's 5 things. shoes, pants, most of the time a shirt, paintballs, and a good attitude. Those 10 things. That's what you need to play. Yeah, gun, tank, hopper, mask, paint. Let's see. Paintball in New Mexico is so dry. That's how it is in California too in the summer. Oh my gosh. We've already had like 3 grass fires on the freeway, or right beside the freeway today. And then also on the Air Force Base, like 1 mile that way. So yeah, it's fire season. Wonder where I can get a pump kit for it? CCM. Best pumps in the world in my opinion. CCM. Crusty speedball all day. I like woods ball myself, but I'll play anything. At high pop valve, Jason Cowell. What's different on the Ether 2 versus Rise Maxed versus Axe? I'd take the Axe. The Rise Maxed is a good marker, 2-piece barrel, which is nice. The Axe 2 also comes with a 2-piece barrel, which is an improvement over the, in my opinion, over the Mini GS. But the deal with the 2-piece barrels, it's not so much for accuracy or consistency. It's just it's a lot easier to pack up. And then the Ether 2, I'm not a huge fan of the Ether 2. I don't like the looks of it, but it apparently shoots really well. But all 3 of those are good markers, DM, IM. But I would go with the Axe, especially if you're talking about the Axe 2.0. I had an Axe for about 2.5 years, the original Axe, and I never had a single issue with it. And I shot probably, 100, 150 cases of paint through it. And all I did was take it apart, wipe it down, lube it up, put it back together. Never had an issue with it. So Ben Schrock bought a ton of used paintball gear when he started from Let Go. You have to know your stuff so they don't get cheated. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you don't want to get cheated. Know your products. If you do buy from somewhere like a Let Go or Craigslist or Facebook or anything, if it's local, I suggest you meet at the police station. Because for one thing, if they're shady and they're going to try to stab you and rob you, they're probably not going to do that at the police station. So always take a friend who is an adult, preferably somebody with a large beard, so they might be scared. And just be honest with them. Don't try to go, oh yeah, I'll pay $300, and you get there and you're like, oh, I only got $200. Don't do that kind of crap, because that's just as shady as them going, hey, I'll sell it for $200. Then they get there and you're driving a Mercedes and they're like, oh, I tell you what, I need $300 for it. That's bull crap. You can't stand Dye's ASAs. Yeah, I don't like the knob on it. The one on the M2 is much better over the DMs. It's a lot easier to do, but man, sometimes those DMs and the proto ones, I just don't like it. Yeah, my cocker's a high pressure marker, but I don't really run a high pressure tank on it. Chris says not kind of dry, just dead in New Mexico. Where in New Mexico? Ag headband. See, I'm not a big fan of ag and all that kind of stuff. That's just me. But yeah, Sizik, pump kit. See, I like the trigger on the M2. The M2 is the nicest feeling semi-automatic marker I've held in my hands in a long time. It just, for me, it just feels really good, and I like the trigger on the M2. But it's all personal preference. I don't like the ones on the DM15 nearly as much, even though it kind of is the same, but kind of not. Playing 3 straight days of paintball from Monday to Wednesday, and Tuesday is supposed to be a downpour. Should be hockey sticks? What all do I need to buy to make a pump out of a speedball gun? Go to CCM, that's Chipley Custom Machine. But CCM, just do a Google search for CCM paintball. You just need to buy a pump kit. It's easy. In fact, I mean, you can probably find a video on it, but that's a video that I think would be pretty cool to take an autococker, not my carnivore, and put a pump kit on it. So, Albuquerque, man, Albuquerque's a cool place. They got the best chicken and blue meth. Oh, wait, never mind, that's Breaking Bad. But yeah, I like Albuquerque, I've been there. Don't need a police station to carry a handgun. Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but why? I mean, I'm not saying why carry a handgun. I'm just saying why rely upon a handgun and possible violence when you could meet somewhere that's much safer and the possibility of being robbed is a lot lower. I always suggest doing something smart, do the planning, and then if something happens, you're right there at the police station, and if you're legally allowed to carry a gun, an actual gun, that's good. Best kit from CCM. That depends. Mine is somewhere over there. I've got just the regular standard pump kit. They have an easy grip, and they're not too expensive, but they're all fantastic. I would probably, if I was going to get mine again, I would probably get the easy pump, which is a little bit different than mine, but mine is still great. M2 versus CS1 versus LV 1.5. I would either get the M2 or the CS1, Roberto. I'm not a Poppet fan, but the LV1, the Planet Clips LV1 series, the line, the Ego, is a fantastic marker for Poppets. I just prefer non-Poppets. I prefer spools. The M2 is pretty freaking sweet, and it feels better in my hands. But I've only shot like maybe 5 paintballs out of a CS1, so I would have to do a little more research. It's all personal preference. Obviously, JC, he prefers the CS1 all day. Conquest Combo Pack Walmart. Don't get it. I don't care if it's Combo Pack and Walmart. Don't get it. So, I didn't want to say hell. Some people say that's a cuss word. Yeah, I mean, it is, but that's not something that I would, like, ban somebody. Dropping the F-bomb a lot, and I will still warn somebody, but if they're just like, F, yeah, they're going to get the ban hammer. Would a pump kit work on a spool valve? I think so. I mean, it should. I'm not, jeez, I don't know. Huh. That's a good question. That would take somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. You know, a marker that looks like a 50 cal would be so cool. Yes, Engler Customs, E-N-G-L-E-R. Go check them out. Engler Customs. Phantom pump. I love my Phantoms. I've got 2 of them. Got one of them right here. This is the Frankenstein one that my brother put together in about 12 seconds. So it's got a black barrel off one marker, a pump off another marker, the acid washed yellow body off another marker, the black or black feed tube off, or feed tube, air source off another one, blue acid washed grip and frame, an ASA off another one. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 different Phantoms went into making this. But the cool thing about the Phantoms is they don't take, like, there's a screw. I can take this thing apart in no time. Well, there is some time. So there's the Phantom. That comes apart. And then inside here you got the hammer, striker. Oh, yeah. Need to unscrew the barrel. And then, I'm being loud today. And let's see, we got the spring and the bolt. So essentially you have, on the internals, you have these 3 parts. That's all it is on the internals. So, there we go. That's all it is. And then a tube, an empty tube, a pump handle, this barrel, 1 screw, the other screw wherever it is, and then the power source. So, yeah, they're super easy to maintain. Phantom pump, they pump auto mags and maybe ions. Should be possible. Yeah, I've seen several ions pumped. Excuse me. News be like, what's the best hopper for a JT Splatmaster? Yes. Spider Victor, no, I wouldn't get it. I mean, you're looking at $150. Save up, spend another $25 to $50 Or that's right, the Spider Victor's like 60 bucks. For 60 bucks, it's okay. I'd spend another, what's a Cronus? 100 bucks? I'd save up 40 bucks and go with that. So Spider Phoenix, $150. I still wouldn't get it. It's not bad for the price, but for $25 to $50 more, you can get a lot better marker. Billy Wing Bolt in your Splatmaster, absolutely do that. Sizik, absolutely. I would put 2 of the Billy Wing Bolts in, like one going this way, one going that way, then maybe a third one inside the hopper. That's what I'd do. Let's see, I'm going to ban you for, okay, no to any spider from the last 10 years. Yeah, I'd probably stay away from them. They're not the best. There's the other screw. Jake are a black and gold. Okay. Played with off and on for 25 years, always works. Ramon, oh, Phantom Pump, yeah, they're fantastic. You don't want to shoot like Hellfire or 5-star or any other super brittle paint at them because they are high pressure. They're non-regulated. You can get regulators put on them. In fact, I don't know where my other one, oh, it's over there. Actually, since someone played with them, I'll get mine. Here's my other Phantom. I like this one. Every time I take it to the field, someone's like, it's a Han Solo gun. And usually I don't play with this body. I play with just an all-black body that's stock class, and so it has a 15-round tube that's parallel to this, so it doesn't have a feed neck. Just another tube right here. I take 10-round tubes and slam it in the back, pour it in, and go shoot. And I don't play with this. I just take this off, this little collar here, screw a tank right into there, and I sit here with a tank so I can shoot a lot more than doing 12 grams every 25 shots or so. So yeah, this is my other Phantom. This is the Phantom I play with more than any other Phantom. But I don't play with it really at all because I play with my CCM S6, which is a much better pump marker. Let's see, Sizik Proto or the Maxed Rise? I'd go with the Maxed Rise. Who makes Rise? Proto. Okay, you're saying, Sizik is saying neither for the Blitz 3 or the Chronos? Or Cronus? I agree. I'd get a Proto Rise. You can get them for like $250. Maxed Rise for $300. Or a Mini GS for $300. Mini GS. Yeah, your old Spider Compact from 2001. Those things were good. They worked really well. My brother shot himself. The Spider Compact was a lot like this. Your air tank would just screw in right here. It was compact. Other ones, they came off the bottom, and so you were out here. You had a tank like this. So, with the Spider Compact, the tank was right here. Well, there was on the left side was you could see the bolt, and it had a cocking knob, kind of like this, screwed into the side. So, you would cock it back, then you'd shoot. Well, if you chop paint or something, a lot of times the bolt would get stuck forward, you'd have to cock it again. Well, this kid, he lost his cocking rod, and I've told this story before on here, but I'm going to tell it again. So there's like, kid's like screaming for my brother because we were both referee in this game. He's like, ref, ref, ref. So my brother runs over there, he's like, what happened? He goes, my gun's not shooting. He goes, oh, you need to cock it. And he goes to cock it, and there's nothing there. So he's like, here, let's find a stick. And so he takes the marker like this, gets a stick, and goes like this, and pushes it into the bolt, and slides it. Well, when he did that, the marker goes, see how you can turn that? I have this steady. See how those holes are staying in the same spot? Yeah, it goes and spins on him, and he got it back enough, and he goes pop, pop, with it right there in his freaking armpit. He starts screaming and hollering. I run over there. I was like, what happened? What happened? He's like, oh my God. And he told me, and so I'm like, oh, that's the funniest thing I ever play ball. So, yeah, that was one of my favorite memories of my brother getting shot twice in the armpit. Axe for 300, yeah, it's a good deal. Tim and Griffin better than Lux any day? Yeah. Tim and Griffin is probably the only Tipman I would never consider buying. Almost as good as a T2? What is? Oh, the S6? Pfft, Please, please. That S6 is light years above it. Even though Bill, who is CCM, said that his favorite CCM marker ever is the CCM T2. It's a fantastic marker. And JC's got a really sweet one. It's all silver. It's nice. Let's see. Axe for 300. That's a good deal. Old Spider Pilot. Yep, that is an old one. I don't want to spend that much money. I want to pay max 160 for the marker. I'd get a used invert mini then. You should be able to find one for about that. Anybody buys a mini GS, I suggest a better barrel because they're not very good. I agree. Most markers for less than $600-700 are going to have some cheap barrels. So yeah, just Revitalizer Spider TL. That's the green one, right? I think it stood for like tournament level. It was green and had, instead of like macro line or a braided hose, it had like just a stiff air transfer tube, kind of like the Geo 3.5 has up here, but all the way down here, connecting the regulator, or actually I think it was just a gas through grip, and the ASA. Ether 2-barrel. Oh, that's right, the SE. That's right, the Spider SE. Duh. Yeah, the TL. Yeah, all those old Spiders. They had too many. They had like 537 different Spiders. Yeah, the GOG Ecstasy. I'm not a huge fan. The Enemy, I get them confused, honestly. One of them has won most of the events in the mechanical divisions. I think it was the Enemy. Let's see. How is the Ether 2-barrel? I'm not sure. It's a 2-piece barrel. It's probably decent, but I'm not 100% sure. I've never shot one. Eagle 11 barrel isn't bad, and it's under Eagle 11 isn't bad, and it's under $600. Is that what you meant, Caleb? The Eagle 11? Yeah, Eagle 11's a good marker. They're gonna be a little louder than the current ones, but they're still really good. We had one. Which one was that? JC bought one from us. The Slater, brand new in the wrapper. I mean, it had all the tags on it. Had never been aired up. He bought it for like $600, and he was able to sell it for pretty much. I think it was an 08. So we had one literally that was brand new. We had purchased a store, and yeah, it's the Enemy Pro. Yeah, is 1-piece freak barrel. Yeah, and the Enemy Pro is a pretty snazzy marker. First time you've heard snazzy on my channel. Crusty was wondering if he should get the Blitz 3 or Cronus. Yeah, neither. I'd go with what Sizek said. Old So knows what's up. Hey, let's see. Yeah, the TL and TL Plus. It wasn't new. Love the Shocker RSX stock barrel. Yeah, I mean, you got a barrel that accepts free kits, and it's the All-American tip. It's a fantastic barrel. A lot of people spoke highly of the Shocker, and then they stopped. And people like dogging on them. I like the Shocker for the price. It's a really good marker. It's super light, feels good in the hands. It's a little thin, but let's talk about pizza. Like this. Look at all that pizza. Oh, that's just like dripping with cheese. Dripping with cheese. Wow, that thing is freaking huge. I don't know where the other one went. I guess maybe right here. That's the one I'm going to be giving away. So, what? He was also wondering, yeah, the best gun under $160. I mean, honestly, I'd go with the Tippmann 98 or Tippmann Cronus for like $100-120. Yeah, Engler Customs is awesome. Yeah, it does look like a mouse pad. And it can be used as a mouse pad, but like here's my mouse pad compared to this. This is a normal size, and that's a Ninja, which they don't pay me 1 penny. I just picked that up somewhere. But I fully support Ninja products. They make, in my opinion, the best tanks and best regulators, hands down. That's my opinion. Then again, I hadn't really tried a whole lot because I'm super happy with mine. But this right here is a lot larger. It's a full-size tech mat. I'd say it's 18 by 12 or something like that. Yeah, probably about 18 by 12. So we're going to be giving this away in a little bit. Yeah, Old Soul. Old Soul, where are you from? Where were you? You ever shot a PPS Blazer? Yes. You hadn't even held one, but I have developed a heavy level of one. Blazers are fun. Now, they're not going to sit there and shoot like, even like, I mean, this is a 10-year-old marker or so. It's not going to shoot that fast, especially if I put like the E2 board in this. This thing would shoot like 537 balls a second. That's fast. They're heavy, but Palmer's makes fantastic products. We definitely support Palmer's Pursuit Shop up in Sacramento. Not because we know Craig and Glenn and all the guys there, and Lori and Richard, Lori's husband, but they're fantastic markers. They're quality. In fact, Craig, I've got a shirt, Palmer's. They have double-barreled guns. I mean, it's just awesome. Let's see. Ninja does not make the best reg because they have the ball valve or water goes on the reg. Do not do the best with pop ASA. Okay, that's not meaning it's not the best regulator. That means it might not be compatible with the POPs ASA. That is correct. I don't have my tank here, but instead of a pin valve, the newer Ninjas have a ball valve. They are more efficient and they're more consistent than the pin valve. But yes, sometimes they do have issues connecting with the ASAs. But I stand by that they are definitely the best regulators on the market. We have a Mexican standoff between Chris and Chris. This chat ain't big enough for 2 Chris's. Yeah, it is. It's not big enough for 3, so hopefully we won't get a third one. Oh, upstate New York, old soul. So, like the Wild Geese were from up there, weren't they? That's one of the first paintball teams ever. What hopper do I use? I use a Spire. I've used a Spire for about 3 years. I love it. Never had an issue with jamming. I play in Paintball Jungle. There's a lot of wood chips on the ground, and I do what we tell people not to do. If I run out of paint, I'll pick up paint and kind of rub it on my chest and blow it off and then throw it in my hopper. If I get some wood chips in there, doesn't matter. It still shoots. So, Jake, you said to get a Ninja SL on Brad's live stream. Where do you buy the tank at? Where do you live, Kill Switch? Kill Switch, where do you live? Because you can get it pretty much anywhere. Yes, Caleb, pops off on and off ASA, yes. You can get them at pretty much any reputable store. Will have them or can get them. How much are the pepperoni pads? I don't know, but I'm going to give it, it's going to be free from here. Are they selling that paintball revolver yet? No. But we're planning on something big. Hopefully, Bill will be able to come down for Game of Games, which is August 13th at Paintball Jungle. That's a Sunday. Bill from CCM, he said that he was going to try to be there and bring the pistols. If you did not see that, let me open this up. This is really cool. This is one of my favorite little videos we did. It was like a minute and a half long, and we were not wearing goggles. The person who was shooting was not wearing goggles, but we were indoors in a very controlled environment with people who had probably between the 3 of us, or among the 3 of us, grammatically correct, had probably 85 to 90 years of paintball experience. So we are very safe. And we were indoors shooting 50 caliber paintballs, and everybody who did not have goggles on was either shooting or they were in an area where it was just impossible to get shot. And everybody else had goggles on. So I'm going to go to my channel. I'm going to find this link, and y'all should definitely check out this video. So hopefully we'll be able to have this. There we go. Let's see. Is that it? I believe it is. Yes. This is it. So, I'm going to share this video. When you get a chance, watch this video, Skylar's here. How's it going? But no, they're not selling that yet. Those are actually BB guns. So they have changed and repurposed into paintball markers for 40 cal. And 40 cal paint is like, it's like $120 for like 12,000. So I mean, it's pretty cheap. But back to back quick draw battle. That's exactly what Bill is wanting to do, and we're wanting to do that where you're sitting there, you pop, you get one shot or two shots or however many. But it's actually a revolver, and you hold 6 paintballs in it, and you have some that are single action, meaning you have to pull the hammer down, pop, 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 and then some that you can just like semi. Best gun under $200. I would say the best was probably the Tippmann A5 Krusty. It's $199.95. It's that and the Tippmann 98 have probably sold more than any other paintball markers in the history of paintball. So it's got to be doing something right. Caleb asks if I like the First Strike tanks. Where was that? Do you like the First Strike Hero tank reg with the magnetic thing? I don't have any experience with them, but I don't need any experience. I got Ninja. Dynasty uses them. Or at least uses the tanks, exactly. And when a team is sponsored by one company and they use another product, that kind of tells you something. So you're in Washington State. The tanks are all pretty much similar. The actual tanks are very, very similar. You're not going to get a whole lot of difference in those. Just maybe a little bit of weight or length or girth. But you're not really going to get a whole lot of difference in the actual tank. The regulator is the most important part. I firmly believe Ninja makes the best regulators. Now, if you have for instance, if you have a Pops ASA and it doesn't fit all the way, then you might want to look at a different regulator. Let's see, it's called sand because it's halfway between the sea and the land. Okay. I don't understand where that came from, JC. Never heard of them shoot until the ball broke on you. I must be missing something. Yeah, Ryan, you say that he can get it from A&S Gear. He can. I strongly suggest going to a local store, though. But if you don't, if that's all your option, go to A&S Gear. Go to some other online dealer. That's perfectly fine. But if you've got a local store, especially if they price match, or like the store my brother owns, he charges $204.95 for the Ninja Superlight 68. And that's what Ninja charges, that's what A&S Gear charges, that's what everybody charges. So, let's see. What's wrong with the First Strike tanks and just bought one? If it's working for you, it's not wrong. I prefer Ninja. So, hello, Chris Williams. You use a Ninja tank on your Empire Resurrection, have to use 2 O-rings on the tank. Yeah, sometimes you can do that. Sizik, the reg is not as good as the Ninja reg. Ninja tanks are considerably better. Brandon asks if you live near Tacoma or Seattle area, there are 2 shops, one in Everett and one in Puyallup. I hate that town because I never can pronounce it. But are they terrible? The First Strike tanks? No, I don't think they're going to be terrible, but if you can get a Ninja, get a Ninja. What's up, everyone? What's up, Chris Williams? Where are you from? Why are they called buildings if they're already built? JC, seriously? What's a pirate's favorite restaurant, JC? Arby's. There's a third Chris. We're going to call him Christopher. Brick and mortar stores are the way to go. Oh, you don't need to feel bad for it, Sizik. I mean, that's... Went to Doodlebug's shop, the guy's really nice, then support that store. If you find a store that you like, definitely, I suggest that you support that store. Now, if they're charging $250 for an item that should be $200, call them out on it. Ask them. My stepmom always says you have to ASK to GET. So if someone's got a $250 item, say this hat right here. This is my personal bounce hat. It's $25. If I went to a store and they were selling this for $35, I'd be like, hey, I can get that for $25. Pull up on my phone, A&S Gear or Amazon, and say, look, that's $24.95. they're like, nope, I'll be like, okay, well, I'll order it from them. But if they're like, okay, I'll sell it to you for 25 bucks. Or even if they say, hey, I'll do it for 27. I would buy that from a local store for $2 or $3 more than I would from an A&S Gear, or not just A&S Gear, but any online place, because then you're going to have to pay shipping. You're also going to have to wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So if I can get something for the same price or right at the same price, I'm supporting that local business. And A&S is a local business. It's not like they're this huge conglomerate, which they also are. But they started out, they're a local shop down in the Los Angeles area, I believe. So they do have a local brick and mortar store. So it's not like they're just killing everybody because they're online and they're ruining everybody, but they also kind of are. Let's see. Yeah, there is. You have a problem with me. No, Chris. It's just that they have 3. They were talking about Chris and Chris, 2 other Chris's. There were too many. They were joking back and forth. So you're from Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania? Killswitch 10. You're young. Where you said you're from Washington, right? Your younger brother's having a birthday party there soon, so I could look there, but I would have to buy it right then because I don't have a tank to play with yet. Ask if you can rent one. If you're going to a field, most of the time a field will let you rent. It's probably going to be a 48 cubic inch, 3,000 PSI tank. It's going to be heavy, made out of aluminum, but they'll usually rent them for about $5. So if you don't have the money for a tank, I suggest you save up and get the best one you can possibly afford, because they're good for 15 years. You get a Ninja, $205. What's that? Every 15 years, like 12, 13 bucks, something like that, maybe $15. I don't math good. So Chris won since Mr. Cereal left. I don't know who Mr. Cereal was. Huh. Let's see. Go Chris W's. Oh, 2 Chris W's too. That makes it really confusing. So I'm just going to say Chris W. Chris Dub. The field. So JC is asking another crazy. I'm going to start calling JC Jen. Jen Martinez says, if you're at a restaurant and you're waiting on the waiter, aren't you the waiter? Wah, wah, wah. Why do they call it a driveway? Well, it should be called a parkway. And then they call a parkway, and it's actually a street, and you don't park on it. Killswitch, yes it would, but not for my brother. He has been there once before for a friend's birthday party. Awesome. And how old are you, Killswitch? Just you and I now, Westwell. Uh-oh. Things are about to go down between Chris Dubs. Trivia. Okay. Trivia. What is the average airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Now remember, you all know the rules. I asked the trivia question. You don't just start screaming crap out or typing crap out. You wait until I type go and hit send, and you see where I say go. Then you start answering questions. Man, Chris Dubs, both of y'all. The average, there we go, old soul. What do you mean, African or European swallow? You could grip it by the husk. Someone got that reference. I was going to really be sad if somebody did not get that reference. So, I will say, the question, and again, you do not just start shouting crap out. You wait until I say type go. And then, I gotta find something good. I hadn't looked at these magazines this week because that one I've already asked out of that one. So I will say, oh, here's a good one. That's a stupid thing. I don't even know what that is. This is going to be just for, hey, I won. I got for 1,000 points. Exactly. I am the teacher telling you to raise a hand. Oh, Chris, Cocoa cereal. Okay. I get the cereal deal. What is the thing you put paint into to make the gun go bang? Okay. Trivia time. All right. What kind of mouse pad do I have? I already showed the mouse pad, so somebody should get it. 260 feet per second? No. Ninja, Jason Cowell. He pays attention. Anthony Harrow, JC Martinez. Oh, y'all, see, I don't have the Exalt one. That's not mine. That is one of you guys's. LL, Living Legends. Ben, I do have a Living Legends. Everybody say hi, Ben. Everybody say hi, Ben. Crap, I do not have a crap freaking mouse pad. Kill switch if you're going outdoor, get the upgrade, it's worth it, yes. There we go, everybody's saying hi, Ben. Hi, Ben, hi, Ben. That's my brother, Ballistic Ben's. He has the most fun game ever. It's called Ballistic Ben's Game of Games. And that's the main reason I started this channel, to tell people about, spread the word about Ballistic Ben's Game of Games. It is the most fun you'll ever have playing paintball. Play all kinds of games. Play freeze tag where you get shot, you're standing there, you're frozen, frozen, frozen. Your teammate comes and touches you, you're back in the game. Their team comes and touches you, you're out of the game. Play gladiators. No points for anybody, Brandon. God. So you had like 3-foot shields made out of cardboard, and you have to have the shield with you. In fact, I'm going to find that video because it was hilarious. Let's see if I can find the one where Eric, a buddy of mine, Eric, really stood up, and really didn't stand up. He just sucked it up and played because it was, you get shot in the arm, you can't use that arm. You get shot in the leg, you can't use that leg. You have to hop around, do whatever. It's a game of games. Let's see. Gladiators. I think this is the same one. Yes. So I'm going to post this. This is one of the awesome games at Game of Games. So the first couple minutes of it, you'll see, and Eric, oh, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen on a paintball field. So let me, how do I, there we go. So Gladiator. So, there we go. When you get a chance, watch that. I'm actually watching it right now. And so Eric he took off, he had his shield hooked onto his pods, and you have to have the shield with you at all times. So he takes off, and when he does, the wind catches the shield, and it flies off. He gets to a bunker, he's like, Eric, you got to go back. He runs back and grabs it, so he has the shield, but he gets shot in the arm, so he can't use that arm. So he's sitting there and he's playing with a pump gun. So he's having to sit there and take the gun and push it against the ground to pump it and then shooting. And he has to grab the shield and he just lays it like this. Just a cardboard deal. He's laying it like this against his head. And he's pushing down and shooting and going, bang, bang, gotcha, bang. It is one of the funniest things ever. And I'm actually watching it right now. He's pushing the pump against his leg. You need to check that stuff out. But yeah, debating on flying down for Game of Games. I kind of want to, but don't want to deal with the hassle. Where are you from, Brandon? And I'm not driving. Oh, it is awesome. That game was hilarious. And let's see if I can find some more. Yeah, everybody, it's going to be hot. I just saw a video that says stay hydrated. Definitely stay hydrated because you're going to be hot most places this weekend. This was another fun one. This was a pillow fight game. We just took pieces of netting, cut it into strips, and put like 50 paintballs in a wad, folded it over, zip tied it shut so you had like a ball of 50 paintballs, and went around and just hit each other. But it was awesome. So there's a little video about that. Washington State. Okay, you're for the watch from Washington State. Yeah, I mean, if it only costs you a couple $100, then you might want to think about it. It's definitely fun. What time is there now? It is 9:45. How are things in Malaysia, Johnson Lee? You could take a charter bus type thing. Yeah, it'd be a long one. I mean, we're all the way down by San Francisco. I mean, it would be a long charter bus. But probably worth it. Favorite baseball team? The Spring Texas Toros. Lobos. The Lobos. That's what they were. They were like a 10 and under youth baseball team, the USSSA, or Nations Baseball Tournament. And I'm a professional photographer, sports photography. And so I shot this Gulf Coast World Series in Pensacola, Florida. And I used to do it every year when I lived down there. And these kids, they went out there and just had the best time playing. They were just so much fun to watch. The parents, the families, they were all one big family, it seemed like. And they just really loved the sport. So you like the Bay Bears, the Mobile Bay Bears? Psh, the Bay Bears, get out of here. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos, baby. Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Where's my Blue Wahoos hat? I don't have my Blue Wahoos hat. That's my other one. The Blue Wahoos. Whatever. Garbo? I'm going to ban you, Sizik. I'm going to start calling you Sizik. Sizik. You've been on a family trip to San Francisco and we drove. That's a long drive, but San Francisco's a beautiful city. Jake this one time took a paintball and shot it. I did. This one time, a couple times, I shot this guy named JC, who I also called Jen Martinez. But Jen Martinez also shot me one time with the TIPX. It was hilarious. It was on the same field that Gladiators video was on. And he had a TIPX little pistol, and he's hiding behind a bunker. And I didn't know he was there, so I'm going through, getting ready to shoot the last guy, who I thought was the last guy. And I go, like, from here to my phone right there. And I'm walking by, I don't even look at the bunker, and boom, shoots me right in the chest. I was like, whoa, that was pretty good. Shoot, Teddy and Baby Bear would get drowned in the ocean. And a Blue Wahoo would be like, swap, swap, swap. I actually had season photo credentials. And you picked off paint off the ground, that doesn't count then. Jen Martinez. But I had season photo credentials for the Blue Wahoos. They were always good to me. So let's see, Dodgers. I like Dodgers when they had Don Mattingly as their coach. I love Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly and Dale Murphy are my two favorite baseball players of all time. My favorite baseball team, professional, New York Yankees. Always have been. I liked them when they sucked. Way before Jeter. When Don Mattingly, they weren't good. They never got to the World Series with him. They should have. And then baseball was just like, yeah, we're not going to have a World Series. So I stopped watching baseball. But the Montgomery biscuits, man. We eat biscuits for breakfast. Literally. Sizik was in a fishing magazine? Really? What fishing magazine? People with Bad Teams? Fishing.com? Good night, Caleb. Have a good one. Yeah, we're going to be getting off here pretty soon. Oh, wait, Caleb, but we're going to give away this... Excuse me. We're going to give away... Not that, Matt. Where's the small one? There it is. We're going to give this away. So, got to be a subscriber. That's some bologna. Get it? Like bullcrap and bologna? Yeah. That's bologna sausage. Fried bologna's good. All right. Let me see. What... Oh, man, I need something good to give this thing away. Finally, it's 1 a.m. here. All right, here we go. Remember, it doesn't count until after I say go. And it's the first person I see on my computer screen that pops up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll do this and prove to you who the first person after I say go gets the correct answer, then that's the winner. So if yours pops up first on your screen, tough crap. Whatever's on my screen, I'm running this show, not you, Jen Martinez. So, you ready? All right. What is... Okay, pick a number between 1 and 547. Nope. Ben Krulin! God. I forgot Ben was on here. I gotta pick a different one. I cannot give this to my brother. The answer was 5, but I'm not going to give it to Ben because he always picks 5. If you go to Game of Games and he says pick a number between 1 and 5, pick 5. But yeah, we're doing it over. I'm not giving this to my brother. So, he got me. He got me good. Okay, so now I got to pick another one. Okay, and also Isaac. 547 is not between 1 and 547, and neither is 1. It'd be 2 to 546. Okay, so new trivia question. What? If you have to watch my videos. So, what did I shoot at with the in not the first video I did, not the live video where my brother shot me in the hand with a 50 caliber marker in the tips of the finger? That was pretty amazing. What item did I shoot at in the backyard with the Valken Gotcha 50 caliber marker? Go. It's a very specific thing. It was Charles Ball. Ben 5. Charles Ball got it. It was a blue cooler. So Charles Ball, man, congratulations. You were the first one to pop up on my screen. So you are the proud owner of this Exalt Pizza Tech Mat. Congratulations. He said cooler, then he came back and said blue. So Charles Ball, that's 2 wins. Wow. Lantern, Ryan Fitzgerald, Lantern. Oh, later, Ryan Fitzgerald. So Charles Ball, right here, right under here. Type your email address and then send me an email address to that email address right there. I want your email address so I can see that it came from you instead of somebody with like redlamp42@yahoo.com. It wasn't potato wedges, it was potato chunks. It wasn't a wedge, it was a chunk. But give me your email address right here. And then, what did he win the other time? I don't remember Charles Ball win anything. Maybe he did. Yes, okay, ballcharles.r. All right, so send me an email to jcrulin@yahoo.com with your name, your address, including the street name, the street number, the city, the state, and the zip code. If you don't include all that, then nope, I'm not going to send it because I'm not going to do a bunch of searching and find out what zip code it is and all that stuff. So I need your name, your complete entire mailing address, and then put in there in the subject line, put pizza or Exalt Tech Mat, Pizza Mat, whatever you want. So, oh, you got entry to a scenario game? Cool. Awesome. Yeah, it would cost me a lot, but hey, I would have sent it. I spent $10 today on lanyards being sent out. So I spent all the money that I made in my lifetime on YouTube. So I will get this in the mail as soon as possible, but don't be surprised if it takes a week or so because I get kind of busy and I get kind of forgetful. So congratulations, Charles. You are going to be the new owner of this Exalt Pizza Tech Mat. So, oh, couldn't take it because you live in Florida. Well, now you actually get something. Awesome. So, everybody, I'm going to talk to y'all later. I should sign it? Why would he want my autograph on it? Get Jake to 1,000. Yeah, please help me get to 1,000. I don't even know how many people I have. Let me look and see my channel. I would love to get to 1,000. I've got 621, so I guess I got like 10 subscribers today. I really appreciate that. You send your info to that email address right there. Good night, Jose. Bye, son, Chris Coca. So send your info right there. Kill switch. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you soon, son. But send me your info right there to jakecrulin@yahoo.com. And I'll get this in the mail as soon as I can. But it might take a little bit. Everyone let the bed bugs bite. Bit. Bitten. Bited. Biden. So, see y'all Tuesday. Really appreciate it. Please like, share, all that stuff. I really, really do appreciate it. Sweet dreams. Stay cool out there. Play some pump paintball. Play with some old school stuff. Be nice to each other. Don't be a jerk. Don't shoot new kids like 47 times and all that kind of crap. And, oh yeah, I'm looking for the finish button on my computer. It's actually right there.